Today we are doing a challenge because quite honestly, I'm running out of ideas, but you seem to like decluttering. You seem to like it when I throw things away, and you seem to really like it when I make actual progress. So what better way to do it than through a defined challenge? 100 items in 1 hour. We're going to do it together, guys. It is almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon on a Sunday. Everybody's home. My daughter is wide awake, not napping. So this is going to be pure chaos, but I am still determined to get rid of 100 things in an hour. So let's see how that goes. It could go great, could go horrible. Who knows? If I find that 100 things was not a lot of things, it sounds like a lot of things. But if I find that 100 items is not a lot of items, maybe we will up the ante and go for 200. Who knows? There's only two categories. We're either going to throw stuff away or donate it. That's it. Those are the categories. So let's go. Hey, okay, so it turns out I was correct in my assumption a moment ago that 100 items did not actually take a whole hour. I was able to easily throw away and put in a donate pile 100 items in about the first, I don't know, 20 minutes of this experiment. So, spoiler alert, that is how long it took me to do the decluttering part. Now, I did still want to commit to the full hour because I felt like there was plenty to do in the house. As you can see, the kitchen is a mess. My daughter's bedroom is a disaster. And my bedroom, not a disaster, but the sheets needed changing. So I ended up committing to the full hour anyway, which you will see, and I made use of my time. So hello, here we go. But you will notice the full video is not a whole hour. That's because once I got to the cleaning part, I just sped everything up because let's be honest, you don't need to hear me talk for a full hour. Nobody does. I don't need to hear myself talk for a full hour. So here we go. What are we doing? This pile is all things that my husband decluttered when he cleaned out our armoire. I don't know how to say that, but the big piece of furniture in our bedroom. He cleaned that out last week. He put a bunch of my stuff out on the dining room table for me to go through. And so this is me going through. Here we are. Also, if you want me to keep track of how many things I'm getting rid of, I am. Just when I started editing, I did. So don't worry. I'm going to update you in the right-hand corner soon. You'll know where we're at. I promise. You'll know when we get to 100. That is the bag that I'm going to use for donations for the moment. What I just put in there was a sign that I bought right after my daughter was born 3.5 years ago that we never took out of the plastic because I never used it. But it was a sign for the front door. Oh, that's my master's degree there, my diploma. But I never put that sign on the door because I don't know, I had a newborn. But it was supposed to be for like the neighborhood children and delivery drivers to please not ring the doorbell and please not knock on the door because it would wake up the baby. This is a day planner that I'm not emotionally ready to get rid of yet. I think I kept it because it was the first, like it was 2024, which was the first year of my business, of my counseling practice. Oh, we've got rid of 20 items. Look at that. But I wasn't ready to get rid of that day planner because it had all of my client appointments in it from my first year as a private practice counselor with my own business. And so I'm like, well, I want to know, I want to remember, blah, blah, blah. But upon reflection, who cares, right? I should probably just throw it away. These are some gingerbread houses / Yeti caves, a Yeti cave and a gingerbread house that we made over the holidays. And my daughter was kind of sad to get rid of them, but she got on board. That is Bluey's dad. I forgot what his name is, but his feet are gone. And so I asked her if we could please get rid of, Bandit. Yes, if we could throw him away because the dogs ate his feet. And that's that's sad. She's helping me just pick up little, I don't know, garbage, random instructions for that massive train set that we have. It was fun to have her involved. At the beginning, I wasn't sure how that would work out, like if that was going to cause a lot of problems. But it didn't, because as you'll see in a few minutes, she was very enthusiastic at the beginning, and then she completely got distracted and wanted to do like a sticker picture project. So I just let her do that. And then I was able to continue with my work. So I find with her that it is like when she needs my full attention, it is best if I just do it, like just give her the attention, include her. Oh, that my husband had a hernia surgery. That was like a little belt thing to help him with the hernia, but he never used it. He didn't like it, but that's not for me to throw away. All right, now we're in her room. But see, she found a sticker project that I set up for her. So anyways, it's better for me to just give her the attention that she needs at the front end, because then her little cup of love and attention is full, and then I can do the other things I need to do. But if, as is my instinct, if I tend to say, no, first I have to do this, or no, I need you to wait because I got to do this, then it is unpleasant for all of us. Which makes sense. I mean, she's 3.5. Like, of course, she doesn't understand. So that's what I'm working on in the new year. In addition, also, and that was a whole laundry basket full of like pants that are too small for her. So that right there was like, I don't know, another 20 or so items all by itself. But I'd already set those aside, and we bought her some new pants that do fit. So I decided to just donate those. A lot of them are almost brand new, like barely used. I could have taken them to the children's consignment store, but that's far away and it's a barrier to me just getting it out of the house. So you know what? Just donate it to the Goodwill and don't look back. Oh, yes, my other New Year's resolution. So I am still trying to be calmer and more engaged with my family. That was a Christmas decoration project. That's number 50. Yay, goodbye. Yeah, so that's still my project, is to be calmer, to be kinder to my family, to be more patient. And one of the ways that I'm doing that is to stop keeping an earbud in my ear when I'm with the family. That is very hard for me. I know that might sound ridiculous to some people. I hear you. But the way my brain is, I just need, it's weird. I need a lot of stimulation. Like I need to be mentally stimulated. Oh, well, we'll talk about that in a second. I need to be mentally stimulated, but I don't like to be overstimulated with other noise or other distractions or other touch or light or things like that. Like I like to control my mental stimulation. But as a mother, and also a dog owner, that's not possible a lot of the time. So I'm trying, like, rather than snap at my family for interrupting my inner world, I'm trying to just reduce the inner world noise so that I can have a higher tolerance for the external world noise, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Okay, let's talk about these. I need to stop with the purchasing of crap. Okay? I think we all can agree to this. Those are all these little plastic cheapo, like dollar spot at Target, light up gingerbread house decoration type things, plastic. It was like a little decorative winter village vibe, okay, that I got from the Target dollar spot. They were not $1. They were like $3 or $5 each. But why? Like, what was my vision? Do you know what I mean? Like, I briefly thought, oh no, Megan, just save those for next Christmas and then you'll have them for next Christmas. But the truth is, I never even really put them out and displayed them this Christmas. So what on earth would make me think that I'm going to display them beautifully next Christmas? Also, they're garbage. They're pieces of glittery, weird plastic. They don't feel good. They're cheap looking. They're branded Target. Like, who am I? Am I a shill for Target? No. Like, why? So I'm getting rid of it. I am going to stop buying more tchotchkes, more random BS. I saw this um, incredible post on Instagram. Although I go back and forth. I delete Instagram and then I get curious about a specific thing that I want to look up and then I get Instagram back and then I delete it again. So in one of my weaker moments on Instagram this past week, I saw this post and this woman was saying, like, stop buying things that are not absolute necessities. Stop buying things that are not necessities. Like, I'm not going to get political, but like, we're in some interesting times in the world, right? Like she was saying, like, we're in wartime. Okay. So take that as you will. I won't get further into that. But the point was, we're not in frivolous times right now. Like, we are in serious times. And so spending money to make yourself feel better or to try and like drown out your sorrows and your existential dread, is not going to help you in the long term or really even in the short term, quite honestly. And so I saved that reel. I'm going to make myself like watch it every day because I believe it, right? Oh, okay. Those are beeswax candles that I have to donate. My daughter picked them out for me at the Christmas market at school in December, which they're beautiful. They smell nice. But unfortunately for me, I am allergic to propolis, I believe is how you say it, which is like in beeswax. And I'm allergic to it. And so I can't really touch it. Certainly I probably shouldn't inhale it into my lungs, if I'm allergic to touching it. And so someone else can enjoy it. They do smell lovely though. They're love. Oh, look, 70. Yay. We got rid of 70 things. These are scrunchies that my daughter got for Christmas. They're like little Hello Kitty scrunchies. I'm just taking them off the cardboard thing so that we can actually use them. And then I can get rid of the cardboard thing. But yes, so anyway, just to close that loop on frivolous spending, I gotta stop, guys. I am a spending addict. I'm a shopaholic. I am somebody who like really, really struggles. Like the moment I think of something that I want, it is very hard for me to not pull the trigger on it, you know? But I have to try. Because otherwise I will never be at the financial place that I want to be. I will never have the level of like emotional and mental peace that I want to have. And buying stupid little tchotchke things that I don't need is not going to help me, you know? Also, my hope, I started, if you probably know if you've been watching me, but if you're new, hello. I started Zepbound, tirzepatide, which is a weight loss medication, but one of the potential side effects of that medication is that it helps you with your impulsiveness. And so I'm really, really hoping I get that side effect in regards to shopping. Those are some ballet shoes that I bought a few months ago. Really expensive ones, honestly, because I was taking a class every Sunday for a while until it went sideways and I decided I didn't like it anymore. But I bought these expensive ballet shoes because I was like, oh, that'll be nice for my old body, like to have a little cushion. But no, they were very uncomfortable, too stiff in the heel. So I'm going to donate them. Oh, here's a real moment. These are, that's art projects from my daughter that she did around Thanksgiving. And it was like saying what she was thankful for. I feel like I kind of want to keep those. Because how cute will it be one day to go back and be like, oh, she was thankful for her family when she was 3, you know? Or, I could just take a picture and get rid of them. That would probably be better. But anyway, I kept them for now. What else? One day, I've done it a few times at the beginning of this channel. I went through her closet. I've been through it several times. Her shark hoodie. I actually got that at a consignment store for super cheap, but that was her favorite hoodie for the longest time because it has a little fin and like shark teeth. She freaking loved that thing, but it's like 2 sizes too small now, so had to go. Another cute kid can fall in love with it. But that closet in her room, I have gone through it several times over the last 2 years. By the way, YouTube just told me that it is my 2-year anniversary of this channel, so happy anniversary to me. But I've gone through that closet several times. Each time I do get rid of more stuff, but then somehow I tend to accumulate more. So I need to go through it again soon and make some harder decisions. You will see me in a few minutes go through some harder things, like more emotionally difficult things. But yeah, I don't know. Guys, it's hard. I'm not the most sentimental person on the planet. I really am not. But there are some things that get me. I'm so amazed that I was able to sneak those out without my daughter seeing, because she's still sitting in the room at this moment that you're seeing, in the corner. But those shoes have like bluey on them and they're super cute, but they're so inflexible. And so when she runs or walks with them on, she like flops her feet and stomps her feet. And I don't think it's good for her feet. Like, they're just not good shoes for her feet. We tend to buy these shoes from a brand called Kai Run, Kai, Kai Run. And they're wide-toed, so they have plenty of room for her feet to kind of spread out, and they're very flexible, and I think those are good for her. Her baby swaddle and hat from the hospital, and some newborn outfits that we're getting rid of them, because for what? For who? For what? Anyway, so I'll talk about the swaddle in a second, but the shoes, I just got rid of them because they're not good for her feet. They're not comfortable for her, and we just got rid of them. So, okay, the baby swaddle from the hospital. I had to get rid of that. I smelled it. I think I have washed it in the time that we've had it. But I smelled it because after I gave birth to her and we were in the hospital, I was so sick. So sick for like 2 weeks. I was very sick. I had severe postpartum preeclampsia. I was in the hospital for 10 days. And I threw up constantly when I was in the hospital. Oh, there's her baby carrier. I was explaining to her how I used to wear her all the time. But in any case, so her swaddle from the hospital, it used to give me a visceral reaction of nausea when I would see it, because that was the time. Oh, those are also baby carriers. They're wraps, Moby wraps. And then this is a Disney themed Mickey Mouse Moby wrap that I bought 2 years ago when we went to Disneyland, so that I could wear her at Disneyland and be on theme. I bought that used, with the intention that I would only use it at Disneyland and then resell it. It has been 2 years. So, anywho, like I said, super sick. That swaddle makes me sick, so I'm getting rid of it. All those baby carriers, by the way, I decided I didn't count them towards my decluttering today. Also, all of these little blankets and swaddle blankets, like from Little Sleepies that I have, I'm not counting them as declutter today because I didn't get rid of them, for real. The baby carriers, like the Moby wraps and the Lilla baby carrier, I think I am going to try and sell them, or at least take them to the consignment store, which, now that I'm saying that out loud, I should have kept all those pants if I'm going to the consignment store anyway. But That's fine. It's fine. But yeah, I want to sell those because they're really nice and there's nothing wrong with them. So I think I am going to try and sell them, or at the very least give them away in my local moms Facebook group. These little swaddle blankets and stuff, I'm not ready to part with them yet. Mostly because they're nice as like little blankets you can take with you in the summer to like the beach or to a picnic. Those are some hair bow clips that I'll never use. Gonna donate those. Those swaddle blankets also are good for travel. So we're gonna, because they're lightweight and but they're nice and cozy. So I'm gonna keep those. That is like a headphone case that we've literally never used. So I just threw that away. What else? What else we got? These drawers right here are my nightmare because that's just where I've thrown like sentimental stuff. This is my one giant Ziploc bag of newborn baby stuff that I have kept. Not even newborn. Like some of it is just stuff from when she was like, I don't know, up to like a year, like 8 months, 10 months. I will show you. Here we go. We're going to look at this teeny tiny little newborn. Ah! Oh my gosh. Stop it. Stop it. I cannot believe she was ever that small. Please stop. I'm not ever getting rid of that. And then these little sweatshirts she wore 2 years ago. This one has dachshunds, which is my dad's favorite dog, like favorite type of dog. He's had 3 in the last like 20 years or so. And so she wore that the last time we went to California, which was 2 years ago. And then she also, I think, I didn't show you, but there was like a little Mickey Mouse sweatshirt too. So we're keeping that. Please, no comments at this time. Thank you so much. We're not going to talk about it. These are just random happy birthday beads. I don't know where they came from. I don't know why we have them. I don't know if I bought them or someone gave them to us. I have no idea, but we are going to get rid of them eventually in the next few minutes here. Also, this is where I put swim diapers, apparently. My kid is super duper potty trained, so we don't need those anymore. Unfortunately, all of the packages are open. I'm sure I could donate them somewhere. I don't care anymore. I'm just throwing them away. Sorry to the landfill. Sorry to the planet. Sorry to any moms who are thinking, no, I could use those. Sorry. I'm sorry. They're going in the garbage. Because that's just how I roll, I guess. I had somebody comment recently. That's just a weird sentimental thing that I bought for myself. Whatever. Probably could throw that away too. Some external chargers, travel chargers. I had a comment recently from somebody saying, like from another country, who was like, I watch a lot of decluttering stuff from the United States, and I noticed that you people do not recycle. You just throw stuff away. Like you don't throw away, or you don't recycle your cardboard. I think we got to about 100 things. I don't know, guys. I was loosely counting as I was editing this. I think at the very end, the official total is probably like 120, 140 items that I got rid of. So if you want to know the numbers, that's it. Or you could count yourself if you are so inclined. But that's what I came up with. So, but anyway, this person was like, yeah, like you guys don't recycle your cardboard. You don't recycle your cans and plastics and stuff. Why? What's wrong with you? And I responded, like, well, sometimes I do. Like, we do have recycling bins. I do recycle some things. That was when I got monetized. That's my Google AdSense PIN number that they send you when you finally meet the requirements to get monetized on YouTube. Yay, that's so cute. I'm not throwing that away. Sorry. And so I was like, yeah, sometimes I do recycle. We have a recycling bin next to our trash bin inside and outside of our house. And so when it is convenient for me, I definitely do recycle. But if the recycling bin is too full, or if I'm in a hurry, I guess, and I don't care, I don't. I just put it all in one big magical bag of garbage. Um, and you might say, Megan, like, don't you care about the future or the children or the planet? And to that I say, sure, but I'm a very pessimistic person and I'm not so sure about the future anymore. So, I mean, who knows how much longer we'll have here on the planet before nuclear war happens. You know what I mean? So like, what is it to anybody if I throw my cardboard away with my garbage? I don't know. I try to be a good person who cares about the planet, but also like I whatever. I'm human. Okay? All right. That's my garbage bag of all the things I'm throwing away. This is my donation bag of all the things I'm donating. Yay, thumbnail picture. I think I was going for a thumbnail shot there. If you want the behind the scenes. And then these are those stupid plastic things I bought from Target last year, which were super dumb. And I'm going to put them in a cardboard box to donate them. So there's that. Now, anyway, sorry. So if you need to unsubscribe from me because I'm not green enough, then feel free. I'm so sorry. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so now I'm taking all of the stuff I'm donating out of the giant Costco cooler bag and putting it in a trash bag so that I can get rid of it, because I want to keep the Costco bag. It is very helpful. I actually just took it to Costco over the weekend, and did a huge haul of like lots of protein snacks, amazing like lunch foods. I'm trying to meal prep because I am trying to be more mindful of my health and my weight. I am taking, like I said earlier, I am taking a weight loss medication now. I'm taking a shot every week, which helps with my appetite suppression. But I do still have to eat something, right? Like I can't just not eat. That went very poorly last week. Check out my other channel, by the way, Millennial Meg's Health Spot. I'll link it in the description. But if you want to see my updates on my weight loss, check out that channel, because boy howdy was last week not a great week. And I think part of it was because I didn't prepare myself with food very well, because the first couple days after you take the shot, you're just not, like, I'm just not hungry, like just could not be bothered to eat, which is incredible. However, you still have to eat something. Otherwise, your blood sugar is going to get super low and you're going to feel like garbage. So I think that's what happened to me last week. I had a horrible day last Tuesday. And so I decided that over the weekend I was going to prepare myself much better this time and buy a bunch of stuff so that I would have high protein snacks, high protein lunches, vegetables, salad, fruit, you name it, right? Like just pack myself a bunch of healthy stuff. And so I did the Costco run, and I used that giant Costco cooler bag as part of my shopping bag, and it was amazing. It was really helpful. They gave it to me because I signed up for a Costco credit card, and no regrets. It's been great. In fact, so today with the food, what I packed, I'm very excited about it. Actually, I'm not hungry right now. It's early in the morning that I'm well, not early. It's like 9:00 in the morning when I'm recording the voiceover. But yeah, I'm not super hungry, but I am very much looking forward to the lunch that I packed. I bought tuna, and then I put in some frozen peas, which hopefully will thaw by the time I eat them. I asked ChatGPT, I'm like, is it cool if I don't cook the peas first? And they're like, yeah, totally fine. Peas are fine. Frozen peas are fine if you just let them thaw. So I put frozen peas, tuna, mayonnaise, diced up apples. I'm like a sweet tuna salad kind of gal. Like I like apples. I like relish in my tuna salad. I didn't put relish today though, because I put the apples, I put some salad, like Costco has this Mediterranean salad in a bag. And so I put some salad and like lettuce stuff and then a little bit of the Mediterranean dressing. And what else? I think that was it. I think that was it. But I'm very, very, very excited about it. Very excited to eat that because I think it's going to be delicious. I think it will be filling and it has plenty of protein, plenty of vitamins and whatever. It's going to be great. Anyway, why did I get, because of the Costco bag. I'm like, why am I talking about my lunch? Anyway, here we are. We have reached the sped up cleaning of the room portion of the video. We've been sleeping in here. My daughter and I have been sleeping in here for the last few nights. And it has been not a disaster, but the room has been a disaster. So that's why I was extra motivated to clean this room. So that we can actually like not trip over things when we get up. And also so that we can play in here. Like it's like a nice place to play. It's a fun place to play, but we just haven't been playing in here because it's been so messy. Oh yes. So here we are. Her Cinderella castle. If you watched the last time that I did a whole house clean, you will know that her Cinderella castle fell off that table and it is a Lego set. And so it did not survive in its full form, in its complete form. And so we haven't really been playing with it. And so I decided to just put it in some Ziploc bags and put it aside for now. Like I just am putting all the pieces in 3 different Ziploc bags. And if we ever are inspired to like really focus on fixing it later, we can. But for now, we're going to put it away. But anyway, so we've been and I'm also going to put away that table, by the way, because there's just not room. This bedroom is way too small to have a full-on table in there. So I put that away too. But anyway, so we've been sleeping in this room because my husband has been remodeling our bathroom in the bedroom, which you will see shortly, in a few minutes. You'll get a little glimpse of the project and the progress. But he's been home because he quit his last job and then he got a new job, but he has 2 weeks off in between, which is a miracle for him. He's never had time in between jobs. He's never had like a real break, just like a staycation at home for himself. He's one of the hardest working people I have ever met. And so he's been off. And so he decided to use his time because he's a very handy guy. He did all the floors in our kitchen. Well, actually, he did all the floors in the whole house, except the carpet, but he did all the hardwood. And then he remodeled our kitchen a couple years ago. And now he's redoing our bathroom in the bedroom. So like our ensuite bathroom. So, but because of that, because he's been working on that, I have not been able to sleep in our bedroom because it is like the fumes are getting to me, even though it's not an oil-based paint, because I think those have been outlawed. It's still kind of fumey for me. And as you may know, if you've been following me for a while, I am extremely sensitive to all fragrances, all chemicals. Like, I just can't. Like, I get heart palpitations, I get headaches. I just can't do it. So my daughter and I have been sleeping in her room. My husband apparently is immune to fumes. So he's been sleeping in our room just fine. He's still alive. But that is the story. So I'm hoping, it's Tuesday right now, I'm hoping that he'll be done with the bathroom by the end of the week. And then we can all go back to our happy coexistence without the fumes. But so far, I will say it looks so nice. Like, just to even have the walls painted is such a difference. He painted the walls, he painted the cabinets white. He put in a new like medicine cabinet mirror situation. He's going to do a new countertop. He's going to put in a new toilet. And I think the new toilet goes in today. But before that, I think he has to put in the new floor. But it's such a tiny space. I feel like the flooring is not going to take that long for him. So yeah. Okay, here's the room now. I know it doesn't look perfect, but that's just because the bed isn't made because we got to do the laundry. But yeah, way better, so much better. Actually, there's toys that we can actually play with. Okay, now here, so all that stuff on the floor in the right-hand corner is all of the stuff from the bathroom because he had to take it out. And yeah, this is okay. So obviously he hadn't painted quite yet. The fumes I was experiencing at that point was just like he painted the window casing, and he had painted the cabinets. But by now, by the time I'm doing the voiceover, he has painted the whole, like all the walls. He put in the new medicine cabinet. Like he's done a lot. I'm so excited. Like he's so handy. And I'm very excited to see what it's going to look like once we get the new countertop, the new sink, the new, like all the new hardware, the faucet, the lights. Like I'm super stoked. I think we'll probably get like a new shower curtain too, just to class it up a little bit. I don't know, but very excited. What are we doing? Oh yeah, and I decided to change the sheets because, you got to do that every week or so, right? And I still had time left. Like I said, I had given myself a full hour to do the decluttering. And so I looked at the time and I was like, well, I still have more time, so I might as well. What else? Guys? I don't know. Oh, my word. Friends. You know what? What has been so nice about my husband being home is that he has been doing the drop-off and the pickup for our son from school. He normally does the morning drop-off and the morning drop-off in the morning. Yes, Megan. But he normally does the drop-off in the morning for my son at school because he goes to a private school, so he can't take the bus. So that's always been super helpful. And then I take our daughter to daycare because her daycare is like closer to where I work. But normally in the evenings, I pick our son up and our daughter up. And that is it's not horrible, but it takes a whole extra chunk of time in the evenings that it makes it really stressful for me because when I go to work, I have to kind of hurry out all the time and not like I hardly ever finish my documentation. I hardly ever, really feel complete at the end of a work day because I feel like I'm always rushing to get out the door so that I can pick my kid up on time, right? And well, both kids, but I have a little more flexibility with my daughter because it's daycare. Like there's, they're open later. So it has been such a relief for me, for my husband to be home because then he can pick our son up and I have a little more time to get things done. And it's so nice. So I'm excited for him to start his new job, for financial reasons. Although he did get a nice, he got all his PTO paid out at the last job. So and he never, ever took PTO. So we're fine, but like, it'll be nice for him to start the new job, but I will be very sad, to have to start the evening routine again. It's just, yeah, I don't know. I could work on my time management more. That's always been a struggle for me, but yeah, I don't know. Guys, I don't know with the time management. I don't know with the household management. I just kind of fly by the seat of my pants most of the time and do my best. But it has been nice to have extra breathing room. And I am going to try to do a little bit better. Also, just to end on like a decluttering note, back to the topic at hand here, um, I I do feel much better like with the decluttering. I've been on a decluttering mission the past 3 weekends, and I do feel a difference. Like even though like today I went down in the basement this morning and things are creeping a little bit again. Like my son, all of his laundry is still in the basement. Um, and we need to take care of that. And also I opened a brand new pair of running or walking shoes today, and I left the box in there when I need to take care of that. Like things are creeping in the basement, but I think if I can do like a sweep of it a couple times a week or even just once a week and take care of the clutter like before it becomes a disaster, I think we're going to do great. I think it's going to be way better. So I'm trying. Please don't suggest a method, because I'm not going to follow a method. I'm just not. If I haven't done it in the last couple years, I'm not going to do it. Although I don't know. I have a Zoom call set up with my new friend Melanie, not Melissa, with my new friend Mel. And we're going to talk about, I think she's one of the Dana K. White certified declutterers. So that'll be exciting. I'm going to talk to her next week. So stay tuned for that, because maybe with some like coaching in real time, maybe I could stick to a method, but on my own, not so much. So anyway, I love you. Thank you for watching. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And if you want to follow me for my weight loss journey, subscribe to my other channel, Millennial Meg's Health Spot. All right. Thanks, guys. I love you. I will see you in the next video.